Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do this week's 50 Stack Challenge 8, hosted by Amy. Amy is Crafty Cat 7212 on YouTube. She's Crafty Cat 72 on Instagram, and she's Crafty Cat USA on Etsy. And these challenges, it's a 25-week challenge where each week Amy will pull up 2 prompts out of a bag. It just so happens that the challenge 8, the prompts were all submitted by her subscribers. So this week it's week 20, and she picked out 2 prompts. Number 39, Rub On, and 40 is Fringe. And okay, I'm in big trouble. I don't have any rub-ons. I've never had rub-ons. I never bought rub-ons. I've seen people use them and I think they're okay, but they're not my thing. Well, I have to do something. So I had a couple of ideas, and oh my gosh, it was really quite comical. But it evolved. So the first idea was for me to emboss something and then rub over the embossing like you used to do with crayons over a leaf and all of that. Oh my gosh, that was like really disastrous. Like it literally, I tried a pencil, I tried a marker, I tried graphite, I tried charcoal, I tried ink, I tried everything, and it didn't even show up over the embossed image. So then I had this idea. What if I did it over a stamp? Like just hold the stamp down and try to do a rub over the stamp? Yeah, no good. That didn't work either. But I did come up with something, and I think this will work. I hope. So let's get to it. So basically, I've got some supplies over here. And I do have some supplies over here. So this is what we're going to try and do. This is what worked. So I've got this. It's a die cut. And what I had to do they're so thin, I had to actually glue one on top of the other to make it thick enough. So we are going to take, this is coffee dyed cardstock. Oh, look at this one's got speckles on it. Oh, I like that. Coffee dyed cardstock from Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And I had a couple sheets left, so I thought I would use that. Trying to get all my parts here that I thought I might use for this challenge. Okay, so what I want to do is make a rubbing of this on this, like over it like this. Okay. So I'm going to take a piece of no, I can actually probably just use masking tape just to hold it, just so it doesn't move too much. And I want to do it right here. Okay. I hope this works. Okay, we're gonna find out. So I need a piece of paper. Now I've got that kind of just held down there, and I'm going to use my Distress ink. And I can tell you right now that I tried using this upside down. No. Terrible. So let's try this way. Just lightly going over it and see what we get. It's coming through, sort of. Sort of coming through, not as good as the other one though. Oh, the other one was on lighter paper too. Okay, and if we take it off, and then what I did is I just kind of held this out because I had to see what exactly the design was, and I took a multi-liner, okay, and I tried to just kind of go over where it like this. This goes like this. It's kind of not real clear. I think the lighter paper made a big difference on it. Okay, so we got that. Then I used a gray, a very, very light gray to make shadows. Like that. Okay, I love it. I mean, it's the best I could do for a rub-in, folks. Okay, let's put this away. Okay, so we can put this aside. Then we wanted to go ahead and maybe rip around this a little bit. I'm going to kind of rough tear this out, maybe like that. Okay, so far so good. Okay, and we've got our card, and this card I believe is like half of a, half a sheet, so it should be like 5.5 by 8.5. Yeah, 5.5 by 8.5. So if we cut it in half, we would end up with a card. I think that'll be perfect. That is 4.25 by 5.5. And then I was thinking, okay, so then I had this idea that I wanted to put something behind this. And of course, you know, this is one of my favorite stamps. And I pulled my favorite ink color, which is fern green. And I'm going to do this on here. So I'm going to ink this up. And I'm going to put this on the background. And we'll make ourselves a journaling card, but there's our rub-on right there. How's that? Ooh, pretty. Oh, I love this stamp and this color ink. I just love, 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 love. Okay. Then I did pull this paper. This was some scrap paper I had. Let's see. And I was thinking of adding it make a corner of some sort. Because I love the green. Yes, I love it. And I don't know what I had this for, but it's folded and it is glued. This is like a glued piece. Let's take that off. Green is my favorite color, especially this color of like this fern green. I just absolutely love it. Okay, we want a piece over here, and I'm thinking maybe something like that. I love it. I should have inked this edge. Gosh darned it. I think I can ink it maybe. I don't know. What if we... Yeah, I don't know if I can ink that. Maybe if I do this. Okay. I want to trim that off. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, so then we want to put this on here. Be like this. And I'm thinking I want to rough this a little bit, make it a little narrower. Oh, I like that. And then I pulled a die cut, this one right here, that I thought I could put behind it. So if I put this, these came from, I don't know if this one came from Mitzi or I actually, once Mitzi sent me some, I ordered a die cut. So I'm not sure, but I think that looks great. So I'm going to see if I can kind of distress this a little bit, accentuate it. Man, these are so like flimsy. Like they're so easy to tear, you know. Okay, I think that might work. Yes, it stands out more now. The other thing I saw Mitzi do, and I need to get in the habit of doing this, is she actually uses her tweezers to hold it while she glues it. So I'm going to try and do that. Hold it, and I'm going to use my Barely Art, because it just, and I'm only using it because it has a thin nozzle, so I should be able to run a thin line of glue down it. Let's see, white on white is kind of hard to see. I think we have it. If I want to put that there, then I want to put this about here. Ah. No. There. So far I love it. Then this I will just line up on the bottom here, and I can do that with a glue stick. Oh, but you know, I want to go around the edge of this. Oh, I love that. And then this stamp set has some fabulous writing things I would like to stamp on there, but I think I might like to do it black or brown. I don't know. I'm thinking black. So let's get my black ink pad. Oh, I love it. Okay. And then got this one. in the same set. Oh, I love it. And I think we want to give it some could do splatters, but I've got these. Let me see what these. Oh, I like that. Okay, these are, it just looks like speckles. So I'm going to do it in the brown. Okay, I love it. Okay. And then last but not least, I might want to add some, a little bit more definition to this, to the shadows. And then I'm going to use also the lighter one just to lighten it just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so far that's our rub-on. I just have to trim the bottom of this. And that's our journal card for rub-ons. So now the next is Fringe. So I've got to gather some supplies and I will be back to do the prompt for Fringe. Okay, I'm back. And I found another piece of this coffee dyed paper and it measures, hey guess, 5 1/4. And I thought, why don't we make a pocket, a small, like a tuck pocket, and add some fringe to go with our card. So this is what I have in mind. I have this floss, and I thought, and I don't know how this is going to work out, I have a small hole punch. So I thought I would draw a very thin line. I want to use this side. About that far up. Oh, that would help if I could see it. I drew a very thin line, and then I don't know how tiny this is. It looks pretty tiny. I'm going to make like little check tick marks on here at about every 1/4 inch. I do this down page edges sometimes, but I've never done it like this. So then I should be able to take my punch and punch right by that tick mark, like that. I'll make another one this way by putting the little tick marks there. Not exactly even, but they're close. So I don't know how big this hole punch is. I got it off Amazon, and I needed a regular hole punch, and there were 2 of them, a small one and a large one. And I'm gonna guess that they probably mentioned what size it was, but I have no idea. Almost looks like about 1/8 of an inch. Maybe not even, I don't know. Because if these are 1/4 of an inch apart, I don't know. Yeah, maybe 1/8 of an inch, something like that. Whoops. Okay, so now we have a bunch of holes. Then what I was thinking was that we could make our own fringe. We'll have to make it and cut it, because I don't think I can string anything smaller through there. So then I thought, why can't we just string them through like you do when you make a tag, right? Well, the number one problem is going to be getting it through there. Okay. Okay. So if we get it through, oh my goodness gracious, Tommy, get with it. Okay. And then we can make our own fringe. What do you think? Let's see if we can do one more, and then I will try to do the rest off camera and come back, and we can shouldn't take me too long. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and do it off camera, and then I will come back and we will have, actually you could make it a belly band, but we would have a pocket with Fringe. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause and I will be back. Okay, I got all the fringe on it, and I did break one hole, so I ended up taking a piece of masking tape and I taped it down, poked the hole again, and redid it. And I think that it's fine. And now what I'm thinking of doing is I got this piece of book page, and I'm thinking I want to put it like under here. Kind of tuck it up under there, and then I want to sew it. I think I want to sew these across so that they don't come off. And I'll sew them right under the knots. That's my thought. But first, I thought I should probably try and glue it down. I don't know if that'll work or not, so let's just see. Okay, Tommy, come on. You can do this. What happened is I pulled all the knots to this side. And so now it's hard to stick something under there. If I can just get it under, we'd be good. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Come on, push it up there. See, glue stick gives you some time. And, whoops, it's also wet. Okay, even if I pull that off, I think we're good. Then I can put these back down. Okay, that's the long way around to make fringe. But I think I'm going to run it over to my sewing machine and put a stitch in there before I lose it all together. So I'll be right back. Okay, I ran a row of stitching, and then I put a little piece of this stamped paper on there. I found a piece of this fabric, and I put glue right on top of there. And guess what? I'm calling it a video. So let me just clean this mess up a little bit, and then we'll go over what we got. Okay, so our prompts this week for the 50 stack challenge was, for week 20 is rub on, which we took a die cut and I put it underneath this book page and ran my dauber over it with some distress ink. And mind you, I didn't use this because I tried doing this and it was just a mess. It was awful. But if you do it with this, and then I outlined it with a multi-liner, put a little bit of shadowing in there, and then decorated this card with it, and I think it's really, really cute. And then for Fringe, we actually put our own fringe on here. We're using floss. I just used this green floss. Decorated it. It's just a piece of coffee dyed cardstock and made it to match our card. And I love it. So that's our Fringe. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. Please give us a thumbs up, give us a like. It helps my channel grow. Comment. I love to interact with everybody. And thank you, Amy, for hosting the challenge. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.